I was for Bemo Bibia Cham Bibia Movement Television and Wuntumi Radio 95.9. If I'm God and Asare-Bediako. Na Bekyere na ebene dry na yesa ede abremo no. Na said the bear busumi ni menimu di nkomo kan no. To de bia na nkomo bi koso na nyese tembe na so di npako na eba studio. Na emum no ya na wa opese butu anamo na ko na kohwese de sitie na ko hu panimu na wonna di nkomo na enyese bia yakote na eba beka ba we de ne ankasa yakohodomo. Na same stories been in Namukrom Ghana Trade Fair Authority or Mohod it says that Ghana Trade Fair Company Limited or project no because yet on Thomas Trade Fair for to chance as no Toma private developers and MS Ghana for Sika for Yatete high kakra, especially me because I remember say President for time na itimi organize who from Kumasi match mo baby no yeah you be this is match and ya organize from Kumasi near Bab Accra near Bekyere with trade fair run pavilion and adubia be 1 am ko pa fe near no palm wine into no me say course na essay yen ba de be din ko fortunately no see wo no so eye ni agase nua ba ya danfo Dr. Agnes Edu your friend your friend say wo hasi enti yemba ne ma me din ko ya ba the ba so de ma ye hu so de nya senke 20 ba bidi enkomo kakra enti ye wo trade fair site e de nkomo ebremo doc ya makwa ba mi hu wa che dodo
back to do
eh da bi na wo ya de meka wo
me de ka papa ka de mean to ya
na ade na mu jutwa asase yi to
eno de enye no correct crack say jutwa asase to
okay
you know a redevelopment
okay
trade fair company they seen any so say the next few years maybe 3 to 5 years now ye person develop land ni nyina na ye dey in trade fairs say how kind
okay
introduction
okay enti enkomo na ni bedi no e be center around redevelopment of trade fair ha ni nyina no but before we ba ha say no 2017 before 2017 krompo na wo fair idea of trade fair say the city and I know experience be one more than
you know me Ghana ninti ye wo me ha but ye kwa broche na isa high school and I kwa broche but me wo Ghana na me nim trade fair me nim say na event war na trade promotions ni ande so na wo kan no bia wo Ghana he bia wo onu ana dwene ni memory what trade fair was me ni Wokufodia
okay
nti na nyankran na mete but me ya na ye tikofodia kwa na nkan bi o no ma schools be or almost students ni ade ban some or keka ni ade you know before 2016 not even when I was in America no problem I knew say trade fair baby as I said yeniko
okay enti president Kufado ba ya what would say Dr. Agnes Edu we believe in your competence enti any was suppose when anti bra I say ne be share say no how was it like
Odi say juma ne share me sa for ne there na me ni age
okay
because me obi am your experience me a doctor right me your experience say we build the office me your experience me private businesses America
no we dem say we cast a doctor ya na kofu because say a book doctor and pioneer doctor
pioneer doctor guys
oh sir
yes,
medicine
yes.
Oh okay
me doctor no me specialty in eyes
okay
eye doctor
oh okay
me at some point na me on my office e be also only group and now only clinic na be adwuma
okay
e be also our franchises are na e obetimi on my adwuma obetimi see no or higher doctors or mobile adwuma until there's all manner of practice practice work besides that so me ankasa me wo meaning dwuma na on the side
yes
me exactly you know or this adwuma na e share me sana anokwa na me ni agye because me back to Miami man right menya His Excellency Nana Aduceo what believe in me say ubetime don sa ababe bibi na ye hu say ono so na ben mu ye say trade na me ni ajepa
okay but mo ba foforo no wo ba me ba ha me ba na mo office na say we kire say baby na Association of Ghana Industries AGI say mo office wa ha yeah me wo fair idea of how trade fair is but we so free ba oko programs akesi bia omo conventions convention centers e wo US anu ho mo fere convention centers wo ba na bibisa wo wutrim say yen hwe se betima trade fair bibisa na
me ba no na sa adwen no e na me de ba
I see
se wo hwe Ghana ha nyina be bia ni ho a wo betimi ayesa convention ya wo kan utu kwan ya ko South Africa ko America ko UK o kro bia esi ne buse kro wo be convention center
yeah
was a convention center si ho na hotel wo ho a wo ko 4 days na wo ko convention na wo betimi ada ho wo wi a wo ba bia betimi akọ shopping wo wi kura bi mo ho kura na o mutimi develop bibi to say golf course na ka convention no ho ntine ho na abaji wani night club this and that enti na esi meni so say me dey ba but ni aye beto anase ni ameme beto so ha na chese ya asefe
na no odin e dey na beto ye
enti no yimi wura mu first day amira front gate no na afi
you were humbled.
I was humbled. Actually, that's a good word.
I see.
I was humbled. Just say asset said obi ballers.
Yeah.
A mura. Just say structures a waha containers. Just say.
You try for lighting.
Yeah. Just say
our war
lighting niha. Na. A CEO na me beto from previous administration. Asam okache me say ya me nenam ha minhwe yi agentia wo so wo ha
ameme be hu bi da o ma be hu bi da
wo so wo ha nenam ha hwe ni yi onu na watna ha for 8 years na me awode ma me no
e dey say awo wo ha
say wo ha enti na afi dia mabamu obu kakra no dia manka me boa
because utu kwan so be hu wo a je say TV so
this a museum
aha
but I had na me ba be adwuma enti immediately me a new CEO, new board of directors, new government. Immediately, me decided to say that as I said, ye clinic level now yet master plan.
Yes.
Send me a walk and I'm an convention center or hotel or this one. Into no immediately the CEO needs to say and you be developing.
Okay. Okay, enti ba men emfefre baby a wo de wo beto situation a beto ye no na the status of trade fair as at 2017 net say ebubu asay kra yamfa say company na nkasa a trade fair company limited that means say any government need to trade fair company right one necessary we adwuma no na wo revenue ni efi adwuma no and now the betua wo IGF no okay
and now betua wo workers ka now be cleaning grounds ha and no na wo di be bibia
promotion
exhibitions ya we say person promote Ghana made in Ghana businesses as I say we raise revenue now they are support us there me buy and na chese ni nyinara I say na employees kra na wo ha nipa be 35 40 no not just a previous administration omuntu amoka for 18 months light premises and then in doom since 2015 80 no na ye hand it over it's not to say anymore na as I say start immediately say be clear grounds you know say be collect revenue na baby na revenue no credit free ban na yemfa say kiosks and buildings na wa say so mutua rent untimi ntina baby a okrom ha
untua rent yes
say so mutua rent e ma trade fair eno no na chese omu ebi mu kwa de omu tua be 3 years arrears nko ano na chese 2 million Ghana cedis yes arrears 2 million Ghana cedis 2 million Ghana cedis in 2017
ba na mo so de go worker
yes, we are then focus. And you want to make what you over there. Of course, not just say company no so the then worker, even salaries grana. That company need to mean
18 months.
18 months. Into young administration now myself, the CEO, the board, the government. Immediately we have to put a plan in place. So we are tenant to her. It's a so warriors.
Yes.
Into yes, I near then yet to front gate no ultimate mammy bio kiosks no went to warriors now. And no not just and grow 4% or more kiosks and Jomuti.
Okay.
Oh, until within 8 months, 9 months now, near Timia collective revenue, Nibia, trade salaries, not turning lights, no back on. Until within a year, no, not just a company let to near the baby. say you move on now you develop a site
but say we buy na company di workers ne ka be 18 months what me manage etene things around kakra then after na workers na sorry say mo after mo demonstration bi no
who say e do baby no so we worker what be adwuma ye evaluation so we employer etimi susu right adwuma na wo ye na eso ani o go na e dia man wetimi meet one of the things they say we adwuma ni say so na okojeje revenue now sorry now nko na okojeje evaluation na e beba so no and so any and so any so who employer no meaning company no betimi decide say ye ntimi keep you enti ye yes evaluation no yetimi hu say ebinum wo hono ma ye ntimi keep you
okay
and e bin so ye betimi keep you enti na ye general assessment company ni ye and a board ni decided say some of the non-functioning employees no as I said
obukofi enum so monti ase no
o say ne de wo ho one god and me say no say obi ba no so person o yimedi wo adwuma mu a say nya wo de right
of course
but say employer no onipa no a wo appoint wo no ono ne be decide say evaluation no asoneni asoneni obetimi eyi
all right ebusofo hanu mu ye trade fair site na yedi enkobo na femi god na Asare-Bediako na Saturday morning Bekyere na wuti na wasanhwe movement television so ye live so ewo social media platforms so nyina no Dr. Agnes edu ntese ma yedi nkomo no trade fair yedi hu nkomo no so mane how because enema ebeba dachi dem yedi se wa when beje se wodi obusofo nyina no eba se no yedi nkomo nyina no ye be videos na the pictures so aba no wa hwe bi se yetimi wie trade fair na se na be kwakosi ntini koso edi enkomo doc mejidi se dia ha asase soso die muntimi mfa ade ma one company ana
oh David and
obi aba wode obeye
exactly and metimi aka say previous government their plan is say a free chroma time IEC trade fair 1967 was the first trade fair if it's our time no, let's say 10 years into it no successive governments have attempted to redevelop trade fair.
Oh, I see.
Kofor time, Rollins time, Atamil's time, Mahama time, and now His Excellency Nana Dapo time. Government bia I tried, I attempted. See you bia waba, I attempted. But when Timmy and clear land, when Timmy and your title, when Timmy and you say any Timmy develop land. Enti na na higher san enti se se ye de emra toto akwan mu ye de bibia toto akwan mu a title no ne nyama nyina ye ready ayi wetimi a engage developers but the one mistake ye feel say previous governments ni ye say won stretch of land here die no mo dey share obako fransa say wo could develop obi ni hokro betimi raise millions or even into billions of dollars on their own to do a project like this. Into this administration there, you buy a board of directors, cabinet, the management, you know they are dream boom say. As I said, you're developing it in pieces.
Yes.
What I mean by that is that as I say the master plan talk. Yes, a dear near Pessy Yesiwa. Yeah, mandate no a convention and exhibition, right?
Yes.
Into we convention and exhibition, and then necessary would come. As I stated earlier, as I saw being a baby da. So about 10-day convention, yes, or driver call moving pay. See at the hotel be attached. And now say, who you convention now? And here now be shopping, and here now be DD, and here now it's a see develop a shopping and eating enclave.
Yes.
And now, ye DC, ye need to say technology. His Excellency Vice President, who said in the digitalization is in this.
Yes.
Into part of the development, ye per se develop a technology hub, right? Into ye per se attracted businesses to say Microsoft, Google, those type of things. Into ye cover land now, ebesa.
And it's a mobile Silicon Valley.
So a small level of Silicon Valley. Our first developer has moved on site. Or will be developing data center. Data center a crucial say data center ni omayimo ufunye ekurawo untimi nyuso
no kwene pacho any yen start redevelopment na gasa na what it really entails to fight every AI.
So redevelopment it means say clear site.
Yes.
And you developing master plan. Master plan means say a near convention and exhibition and your core business.
Yes.
You know build
okay.
The convention center, exhibition halls, you bit media those type of exhibition now make say promotion of made in Ghana goods and all that, and all manner of events, even concerts, things like that. On top of that, we had the hotel, Ebeba. Yet the SAD technology hub now make
yes.
Ebeba. Africa Continental Free Trade Agreement.
Yeah.
Say your own headquarters. Ghana name. Into His Excellency decided say trade fair site no. Area betting building permanent offices.
Oh, okay.
Into one
more rented.
Yes. Into beba. Ufi also saw the other side of trade fair site now. There's actually, of course, the ocean is across the street from us. Into area you have say okay, it be a residential or real estate developer. A bit nearby, near an apartment. No one building maybe apartments or something like that on that end.
Ocean views,
okay. And things like that. Into no so come. Into if you have a bobo near my bear 6 or 7.
Yes.
Because it has some. Until we just build the convention center. No just. Into yeah. Complete master plan into no hotel, shopping, amusement, even develop a bit of person water park.
Yeah.
So the umadi wechi etu kwanko convention. And you remove ya. And I want to Ghana hakra Sunday movie wakon so person de umako water park. Ubetimi dey aba trade fair site. I will be near the guy.
Correct.
Into near my 6 or 7 am abo din. And no ye pese ye sisi ewo land. Now in the past, when we no they show nipa baako nsa. Nipa baako ntimi nye.
Company baako.
Yes, the last agreement na I expire and sana ye ba. Na as one company near decide na share nsa. That company who evaluate company ni kra ntimi raise even 100,000.
Evan to word kra fa ho.
Entini ayen decide say enima ya mabodi ni nyina. Different developers any be engage.
Okay.
So we see hotel and your government necessarily see hotel. Your government necessarily do see hotel. In two bars say a trade fair company London and a debating your shame say your equity into who private developer you raise money, build and operate your own and then we take an equity stake out of it. It's a some model and you feel say the best model.
Yeah.
It increases participation. Into no engage 7 developers, 8 developers, 10 developers, Obia ba near the interest woman, obetimi trade fair park. Now your developer site. And as a matter of fact, almost all the things I you would developers are only interested. You betting engage you
I'm sure said yeah. One more share with TV so ne or social media no more muti no. Don't be some what pa say it be exhibition center no. Ye nya partner developer ba be ya na started that be na started because me want my caterpillar be Jesus we say fortunately how many galamsey site in meaning say
yes. Actually the short answer is yes.
Okay.
First we put in infrastructure, right? And only say 2019 and a PPA approval you say developer your name partner Omra site, right? COVID by no necessarily a there, but that developer will move to site. Okay. Now Caterpillar now ye roads no, ye the power beba, ye the so ye the fiber cables, ni necessarily ye lay.
Okay.
Say oh your project be say and yes so sorry now with the convention center ABC. Infrastructure now the best share convention center national is more important. Saying convention center now the
okay.
As I say, making sure say one lay site in so drainage as a sort of ship here. You know, say Jumano.
I don't master here. Oh, okay.
A send you lay out no roads, and send you a laying out. You need ECG4 and your move back no more as a see lay underground cable into your train underground cable electricity, your train underground water system, your train underground fiber system near the BC your fancy hotel no a site nano. Yeah. Into developer no a bar and one is all the type or better put in. Watching those services. Into very attractive to developers because and no quack year road and some of the about over banana the lady beer come on and tenona a cost one. Into you do beer. Not ya lay those things no. Now I start my developers name will go on.
So at whose expense now?
Okay, so now the way we laid this project, I said government was never the funding source, right? We wanted to empower the private sector.
Okay.
So the biggest asset, of course, is land. That we have, right? Some developers, they have the capacity in the sense that they have their own materials. They have their own more now. As a so leasing land, it will share land and Sakura and Sanawa Mano. Site. That's how we are raising the money. Either say we carry and na odeye roads no otua na head. And now say some of them they do something called land swap. Yeah. Because developer pese obeko borrow money or kwakwo bisia wo bank and no dey project. Or no one cement dada or no one say dada. No obeka just okay. So person we hear infrastructure na meyama. Yeah. Meyama we are mami 10 acres. Not media development more. A win-win. He gets to develop his mall. We get to build the mall that we want. And also trade fair company now doesn't have to go to the bank to go and borrow money to come and do this project. So it's a debt-free way of doing the project. I see. And no, as a senior developer, or you're serious. You be a cannot then I know about the can. In the process of selecting developer, it can be lengthy. Exactly. As a sort of PPA. As I saw the quantity, bill of quantity, and my PPA approval, as I saw approval, say okay, some materials are you ready? All that takes some time. And so we've done all that. We've gotten PPA approval to do the layout, and that's the work that is going on.
Not to put you in a tight corner, but say still Roy McDonald that's a board chairman. Me enkomobia kwaso ba bia ma ebi mu just oh na McDonald sika wo se wo we McDonald sika wo we and na trade fair and na aye basei enkomo ekoso abontinti McDonald wontimi nya bi na na was me kwato private jet and okwesei wo call the sword factory anya asem ketwa yes nti kofo city McDonald wontimi nye has it occurred to you say obefwe Ghana skafo kakra wo Ghana say be a partnership meeting no maye na komo so timi mwa because dey na keska no so beka Ghana haya o
absolutely you know Juma ekoso say Ghana need contractor and foreign contractor
okay good
DV Homes omo developers of subdivisions omo yes Juma no mo sisi adan so no maton Juma Ghanaian company 30-year-old Ghanaian company any the man project is open to everybody everybody there are 2 newspapers next month July be investor conference 2019 investor conference invite you developers banks any business who wants to come and partner we are open.
This will be a wood no wash or catches with the jaw or select someone call for that. And true. You know, exhibition fair more from will be that.
Debbie, say ye were a nipa or me interested. Okay, you're very evaluated. Yeah. Say your share or bank account to me now once in a dem. Now we see making me 1 million. And to me, farm answer. And some of the vetting no crime, a bit me we did. Or be our serious. A bit me in essence. Until right now, ye developer na per se demand. As I say, didn't call PPA. No co-approval or say, I'm part of it.
Minister, my sister is into real estate. Mrs. What's Janet Vicky Sampa?
Oh, yes, of course. Yes, of course. I know Vicky.
It's 1 year, you say, Nana, me did you bear me with it? I'm when you be who. Was it before say when you preventing intuition be and who say we will bet me won't me it's a dino so pedano trasaqua whom say won't me trasaqua who the petuba dear man and as a dog can see now in fact and make mum to car and quatrasaqua but wouldn't say who was questions be answers in the Bekyere.
Oh yeah, 100% correct.
Yeah.
Your fun is so we see hotel, right? Ubetimi and the advertising say obiame emebede.
Yeah.
You don't want to waste that kind of time. Say me Agnes, na me the media question say Messi hotel. Me dey Messi hotel.
Oh, would they so no, the boy a resourceful person. But would I gather
precisely. And to be about me who say okay, all the grand or no going to me but all your resourceful. Who bet me engage this right? Who engage in a pow bet me assemble our resources no be about. Why not? You bet me but obi o hono so all banner. The intention is say bia wo na wo betua ne ka nwasi ama enye sa ne ye
this can be a good
enye ska ya pegu o say the babisi hotel ye pe obi a why ready say ye fan say even locally krana ye fan say Marriott omo per second location omo per say omo de omo hotel airport
okay
omo wo one e wo airport omo per say omo ye conference hotel omo ba ye ne omo atena se di komo omo betimi akodwen ho I say okay that area no the hot necessary be a second hotel no ko bibisa any serious developers are omo adwene so omo si hotel omo adwene so omo si mo omo adwene say into ba na ya fe ways are ye partner. We don't want a situation say yeah there mo bia oni adwene so wokosi just because we want to be open and inclusive.
Yeah.
This is a specific project so it needs to be tailored specifically to serious investors who can actually help us achieve.
Okay, about for how you want to be radio 95.9 now. Doc, what can no boy 5 things exhibition fair center no what can say hotel and be a mall some bay and tech hub be so baba side manema we na no dey na your topmost priority mamo
yeah the trade fair company they mandate your exhibition
it's your no first ka bope
and no crown the first actually data center no omo de American government loan are ready ye be ma started but eno never first
okay.
A convention and exhibition center so say we are going through PPA approval to accept the developer and then he can move on side it's no na ye priority
okay it's a bar there na e be mujiri because mo ka say mejiri se mo so ma ye mo drawing say ye pese ye ja convention center ye nim the America for the city ye nim ye ka say Chicago dey ye ntimi because e be sika wo for e bia but ye betimi a enema be the pese ye wo mu menye so say O2 arena na pese ye no wazie no mo but ye betimi ye bi ka best step lower kakra krompa then am pese bunya no
we are talking I'll send you some images
yes
right? And no lay out a video walkthrough of the exhibition halls
yes
then in the future phase 2 we will build a dome that can seat maybe 20,000 people in a concert and all manner of delegate conference let's say AU conference can be held there but even the exhibition halls that we are building 10,000 square meters of space with lobby with parking with the back storage how exhibitors can come in and out the trade fair offices can be on the top it's been designed quite nicely move about and as I'm talking you can probably show it to you
yes it was in my production for at the better so look my check here my whole story is here my main read my now mention say we will stick to our 2020 deadline for trade fair redevelopment MD and when now picture fair for the daho was it the Ghana Trade Fair Company Limited has revealed dated June 11th 2020 the Ghana Trade Fair Company Limited has revealed that it will stick to the 2022 deadline for the completion of the development project despite the effects of the coronavirus pandemic. The company has been granted full permission to carry out its plans to redevelop the facility into a 5-star hospitality enclave after some tenants took the management to court over the demolition of their properties. And now what to us na wo ko tu na 2022 na etwam yi wo
yes
2023 so na June mu na ewure yi.
You know, Gordon, I think with all good intentions with all the best capacity, whatever your plans are, there's even there's going to be something that happens that is so unexpected, it can derail you.
Yeah.
Right? And I think what happened in 2020 March with COVID across the globe, it resulted in a global pandemic. It resulted in a situation where even America, almighty America, lost 1 million people to one disease in less than 1 year. Now, maybe the Nyamia said, Ghana tini manage sa pandemic na entimi amfa yin anko. Now, His Excellency said, we can bring back the economy, we cannot bring back dead people. I think, in my estimation, I never estimated that the world will shut down for 2 years. So we've lost some ground, right? I think the president wanted.
If I lost some ground, lots of grounds, I must say.
Absolutely, we have. I mean, between March of 2020 and let's say end of 2022, that's 2 years where even if you want to go outside, you cannot. Even if you want to go and engage an investor, you cannot. One of our partners is from Spain. Spain was on lockdown till end of 2022. I'm sorry, end of 2021. Even in the middle of 2022, Spain was still under mask mandate. We used to do Zoom meetings with our partners from Spain, and they would tell us that the room that he's sitting in, if he wants to open the door and go outside, he will need a permit. And that was to go to the grocery store, meaning Kujasu Koto Nema.
The milk
Those are the only two reasons the Spain government will allow citizens to be out.
2021.
This went on from 2020 to 2021. Wow. Solid year.
Wow.
Yamaya Bamuamu, because we thought, okay, it will be 6 months, then it will be 1 year. It went on for 2 years. It is a statement there, and if I see around the corner, I probably wouldn't make that.
June 11th, and that time, not Ubien who we are saying, we knew had the devastating nature of COVID, because June, Ghana did it by March.
Not lockdown, April. Even as a doctor, pandemic was not even something we think can happen. We thought pandemic is at 17 and
we say a trim.
Exactly. But even that, we experienced a place where we had to shut ourselves off from the world. So I am a little older and wiser, right? I've learned some lessons, of course. And I think we picked up where we left off, and we've set our new timelines out.
Okay.
But I think we are still hopeful, optimistic. We are engaging developers, and I think this project is still achievable.
It is a wood to a social media. Will be can say, oh, now trade fair companies see what one would be how respond to say? Oh,
say. Now responded to social media, right? Government appointees, ministers, a lot will be said about you. A lot will be said. Most of it is untrue, right? Most of it is unsubstantiated. So when I hear things like that, it is democracy. Everybody is entitled to espouse their opinions about anything they want to espouse. And I don't take it to heart, because when we say caterpillar, when we say building, you cry 2017 by now or building, but cleaning, it's like a modern site of his day. And I think I can do better, the company can do better in coming out and educating the public so that people are better informed. We can do better. But I don't take to heart what somebody who has not come onto the ground to see the work. I don't take it to heart what they say.
It's private.
Oh, David, absolutely. Assassin, government assassin. Dr. Agnes Aduceo cannot give it away. How you can give it? Now you know, true.
It's because I'm not coming to me any year.
Oh,
was a movie shot on there. Me 3 bedroom per coming pace.
Oh, Debbie. It's near 6 years, me kind. And no. Any convention center near.
Okay.
Ubenya baby at now, Ubenya baby, a shopping near my amusement data center, that kind of. Into one year developer, Ubeti develop one of those things.
Yes.
To me, say, oh, me baby, I try to see 1 bedroom at them. And yeah, no, into see a try. Debbie. Yeah, any land that will be allocated for the purpose of the master plan. Until the developer never know per or lease land and I show you it me lease man. But what to me fancy that in time. As I saw the convention center, it's all those 7 things or 6 things. No, Intended the Kawakuman toy.
Medas. Medeke, you try to put in Kahame, say you try to be Biafra. I must be yes. But that was on an aside in India. But friend is saying more timelines, Biana.
Yes, you know, with all projects.
Yes.
So even while life Mugrano, you were 5-year plan, or 3-year plan. Now ABB son, now it's what Daniel Mokaka. Originally, the timeline was always 3 to 5 years.
Okay.
Right? To build an exhibition center, to build exhibition halls, developers usually tell us that it can take anywhere from 12 to 18 months.
Okay.
Right? Into young fans all starting 2023. Yeah. The earliest you can finish will be 2024.
Yeah.
Right? Even 1 bedroom block house price, as I was saying, everything will take you there 1 year, 2 years. We see how you're ready, contractors, some days, timelines are meant to give you some goal, right? So we are still saying that within 3 to 5 years of letting the developers come, barring that we don't have COVID, we don't have viruses, things like that. Give it to me, we are still on that 3 to 5 year timeline.
I see. Now, we catch me say baby, trade fair was he say no? Say trade fair mandate na year from AU a
yes, originally, our mandate has always been the same.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is establishment. Let's say AU the phone. Yes,
I'm not sure if it was AU. It was during Nkrumah's time. Okay. I'm not sure if at that time AU was prominent.
Yes, no, but ne AU, ne OAU.
OAU.
Aha, OAU from Kobo Bina, Sadly, but Nkrumah the pushy, Sadly. That's what the bag Ghana. No, people just said that time, not as we know, ye for this purpose or now. But you see, no, ya betray who you nation because they had the game relocating Kobe before floor and Kobe be assassin baby.
Okay, I mean, and so, I mean, it's a government, and no, from government. If government feels that the location of Ghana Trade Fair Company or the location of our exhibition facilities should be somewhere else, I think that's possible. But honestly, I wouldn't support that idea. Say, main exhibition, the core of your trade promotion and trade facilitation facilities, say, Fako outskirts. It doesn't happen like that. Uko, New York, Javits Center is in the heart of it.
Yes.
Uko, Atlanta, the Mercedes Center, the conventions, it's all downtown.
Yes.
Because the facility has to be convenient, especially in an African country. In Ghana, for example, who the trade fair site, Ekosi, Yamfani say, Central Region, will be AC
Ghana, Accra.
Now, logistically, you have to get that person for a 2-hour ride or 1-hour ride. It doesn't help. And even people who go to conventions, they look for that convenience. Yeah. Right? Mimi says, I may call doctor convention. Usually say golf na me person me boa. Da omo be golf course and that convention na me because me say me we meetings, na me we classes baby wo on nearby meeting me didi. Me your hoho enya afi ansa na me ko tena ka.
Akwane na musa.
Akwane na ma pay biane. Enti you have to make it convenient for attendees of any convention, any meeting, to be able to move about easily without transportation and all that. Anything the ISR makes use enclave to bar all that is conveniently located within Accra. So I think this is still the best.
Yeah. I mean, say you call US na dadia capital say when so one ante kwa ha wo dra be nante aha a chiri sa
it doesn't even support
yes.
So we looked and evaluated at all those other facilities that exist somewhere else, and then we put the master plan together with.
And in your estimation, that ben you beat me behind who say a dano a pija kakra.
Hey, Golden, who person mean cancer 2022?
Yes.
Okay, so as of today,
yes,
with all the PPA processes now, when it gets finalized and the developer move on site, I am hoping that this month, June or July, we can give first clearing access to the developer of the exhibition.
Okay.
PPA my permission now.
To come on site now.
Now, no man said 12 to 18 months.
Okay.
And of it me exhibition facility. The first phase. Don't need the second phase. And Tiapan said, Yan to December, January. Ubetime who say foundation about we about glass come. Now no can say inside finishes no, and no it takes a while.
Oh yes.
Except finishing the walls, I feel now carpet no and no near man it be always a so order. You know, once he gets permission to order, it can take up to 18 months. And I'm thinking said by December, January there, ubetime who say
sometimes it didn't be big crack. And your paper so.
No, your paper. So even the data center people, they want to start their clearing now. Now you think common train my roads now on site and a whole answer no one move. But if they can get access, we will allow them to start here. Until mommy 1 year.
Oh, you are betray. Not Agnes do that's it. But ye can be say Ghana for Omatin Sembia and no crazy be account to trade face so give me hope. My hope say that you be said a bay. My can be said.
Yeah, you know, I think say Obia or what
any that's
so. Obi or when that's so Ghana, right? It's a sort of support to Ghana Trade Fair Development.
Okay.
Right? It is Obi on us or no quan per se, Pesamincuminian or non quantity, and no. You decided say yes, I am money bill. Yin and I develop Ghana for Ghanaians, right? For all of us. Ain't a reshimuna. Me person ye munini say ye the adria to ho and ye developer now on sweating ya ain't by all means ye be so.
Yeah.
I think say me person me chess say and someone will be back and ye no credit there. Most of it no as I said ye ignore for the most part. Information I maybe person me demand. I hope say obejiatum in Ghana for obejiatum. Now what the information from directly from the source. Politics sa and at any given point ubenya obi a obeka bibi negative exactly I know there say no na odi be shower dream say be bo hunti hunya wadwuma dia hunti me nya wadwuma enti ni obi be kan be discouraging no na we if you are dream na information na e dey ma na e proper information I don't know say we do too as some account in the same day a public no say they bia public engagement and investor engagement. July 11th.
Okay.
This year, investor conference.
Okay.
Again, ye so obia timi ba ubetimi aba site ha so we developer we serious when you ready so ba be developer Baba kind one may developer. Ubetimi aba ye betro master plan ne ye si wo ha ye betro requirements ne ade a ubetimi aba participate ne ade. To July 11th, I invite all investors. And your public event, meaning say obi a wonye wadwen say obey developer ye construction companies, ye hotel developing companies, mall developing companies, financiers, investors, you know, developers. Into I invite over 300 companies, both Ghanaian companies and foreign companies. Into July 11th, ebebaso. Na kwesi yebetimi enya more participation.
Ye be interview ni ye nkomo ye na medicator bi mi busa wo high school abuchi.
Yes.
Na wako school abuchi practice here but utwiri mu da ho. Na nse nkofu bi aba. Chese What flight free Accra. Flight to Accra to Tamale Bakwara the professors.
Me yes yakweni. Ya wo me wesi afa.
Okay.
Me tena kofodia. Me call Aduceo na afe na me start SS.
Yes.
Me call Ghana Secondary School. So I'm now taking common trans near there.
Yeah.
Menya kola.
Oh, exactly.
Oh, thank you. Enti me mon dear. So why you wondering say country na obi am for so menka. But say kasa ye bi atetew. What could do 13 years old? What could do obi kroma was sa kasa
ni refi.
Intentional. I don't know what this idea say bia FSA or country na no the bibi fra means I dey na before. What because it me sua French. Me I can French yet me sua brofo me I can French. Wow country no me mentesa. Maybe papa ni fie o Brooklyn. Untimi nka brofo.
Sa
Oko Brooklyn na young woman 1957 I remember Papa Aduceo.
I see.
Koba no be worry in the 70s or wo ne ma ujai haka cranty teenagers no be fire enko. Onu ni fie o fie kra. Brofo na o kana enye even ne namfo kra be fie wa Americans be fie wa onu ne maka chi no ne namfo na kan brofo. And I'll give that credit to my parents. Omo de atete and say wow no kasa. We take your mind that when because I was in Europe in my French and in there and person.
I see.
One on my decided as
Okay, Brooklyn and I me Brooklyn Bridge.
For the first time. Then if I put me fast, who bet me an so.
Me say, na me go na me so me so ti me nya me welo. Bridge ni e. Ane mu da say me ka me ye but me so nti but what she said yes ye what?
Yeah, levels of it. And New York there is New York they call it city of bridges and tunnels.
Yes.
Exactly. And do Usro tunnel mufa. And also Usro bridges me mama take Staten Island.
Okay.
And my brothers at Brooklyn. They are on either side of a bridge. And I can meet me come my feel you know utu dream no afa car now they are.
But would you say Ghana meet me do Zalem?
Oh, absolutely. Why not? Yes. And I think out of all the African countries, I think Ghana is probably poised to be able to develop like that.
No, but me timely sharp bontia. Say this year near mana. See Ghana meet me do a quarter of the mark. I say two Ghana as I said so.
Because God no share a chica crack. We share 1970s and now 1980s crack. The way airport city looked like in 1980s and the way it looks like today is night and day. Sometimes some areas in New York looks worse than airport city.
Exactly.
Yes. And so we can do it. And the political will has to be there. You have to say, develop technology.
Come what may.
You understand? I think previous administrations, they've attempted that. Airport City was out of political will. Trade Fair Center, it's out of political will. But you have to have a nipa more in there, any nipa more skill, any nipa more capacity, any finance. So gather all of them. Now what's media but it's completely possible. Ten beer me driving through airport city. I see that the Ghana can.
Make us me papa enuaba me auntie. Ono so ko UK. I think it's 59. Na Bautaba. It was banner utie redu kakra na was na mo complain sir. And me said because one of the anything is okay for her. And was me that time me was 1951 am here. Wouldn't the Ghana here?
Exactly.
One was 72.
Yes.
One was 75.
Exactly.
So one was 72. And 1961. And over the year 2020. I can't better than me.
Development is a steady pace.
Yeah.
Right? And yet we are rushing into, but it must be developed. Rome wasn't built in a day, but it was built. Eventually, they built it. So, but me, I believe in Ghana. I mean, Nana Dudankwa, I think say or that kind of intuition.
Yeah.
You know, maybe say not many imagine some I already say me, but it was a deliberate effort on his part, even in opposition. He came to America, he came to UK, even China, and convinced some of us professionals. Now then, now too be crum. Now would your taxes? Now would you say now we develop on a mind? Now would the no wager? Into no Otimika chair. It's a so banal best suffer. Now we develop the country. And a lot of us we listen. Ye tear some more can. Ye jay do I mean say me a doctor. Practicing me feel for 15 almost 20 years I was a doctor. But I left it because I saw wisdom in what he was saying. To me decided it's okay. For 8 years of his administration, I can go and do my national service, take a low-paying job, and
but on hindsight, is it worth it?
I think it's worth it.
Okay.
On hindsight, I should have done it earlier. But like I said,
earlier than I want to John Muhammad be. Now, Frank,
you know, you have to have the right environment, right? The political will is there, but if you are not in tune with the ideology of the ruling government, it will be very difficult to come.
Even Ghana card cry.
Precisely. There is so many improvements in the system now that makes people like us, like me, very comfortable. You know, so.
All right. I was appointed Dr. Agnes Edu, and I know a pay dasi.
Good.
I'm a 5 years. Yes. Maybe December. I was about the first. I will be. Why? I was up for a from God Asare-Bediako movement television, and now so that we share that we was no social media platforms we now so no Mafia live, and then won't me radio, then the 5.9, and then the production as usual no requirement Jesse. And Brahima. Everything I'm aduma that's a day. You better say share no pay. We out of here. Have a blissful weekend. Thank you.
Abusuami gidi se eto da bia